There were 2 rabbits, an eagle, a lion, and a snake. This lesson learned comes from Father Oscar, my priest in Puerto Rico, who told us this incredibly deep parable about some animals. And he said there was a traveler came upon a woman in a desert, and this woman was all by herself. Or picture a traveler came upon a deserted island, and there was a woman on this island all by herself, surrounded by water, not so much as a palm tree, or in a desert, surrounded by sand. You can choose. And the traveler said, "How are you? Are you alone? Are you bored? How are you staying alive and not just going crazy, just in solitude?" And this woman said, "I am so busy working, training, and taming." And the traveler said, "Training and taming? What are you training and what are you taming?" She said, 2 rabbits, an eagle, a lion, and a snake." And the traveler said, "I don't really see anything around here. So are all these animals in your head?" And she said, "No, these animals are part of me. 2 rabbits are my 2 feet, always wanting to roam, always wanting to hop, always wanting to move around. But I am a human being, not a human hopping or a human doing, so I have to learn how to tame my impulse to do and just be. Do, be, do, be, do, be, do, be, do. No. And the traveler said, "Interesting. And what about the eagle?" And she said, "Inside of me, I have an eagle with not 2 hands, but 2 claws. And they are always reaching to grab something else. So I have to tame the part of me that is a grabber, that is always looking for instead of being content with." Traveler said, "Interesting. I didn't see or think about an eagle here as part of your makeup. What about the next animal?" And she said, "Inside of my head and inside of my heart, I have a lion. And my lion is my will. And I have to worry that my will reach out and respond or react before I think through all possible outcomes, even bearing in mind I may not reach all the possible outcomes of cause and effect." How many times do we plan something? Well, this is plan A, this is plan B, and what happens is plan D, right? Cannot. And this woman said, "My lion inside is something that I have to tame, because my lion will always go after what my lion wants, based on will and based on wants, not based on needs." And finally, the traveler said, "What is the snake you have inside that you're trying to tame?" And can you guess? She said, "My snake is my tongue, so quick to speak what it thinks and react before it thinks to make a response. My tongue should speak less. I should involve my snake in more taming, because we have 2 ears and only 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we actually speak. So my snake is not given the ability to even make sound for a purpose. If we look at snakes, not even bark. Maybe you say hiss, but a hissing sound doesn't really come from a throat, as other animals may make sounds, or birds may sing, or dogs may bark, or cats may meow. Therefore, if we consider the word silent and rearrange our letters, as I've spoken about in another Lessons Learned, the word silent is really the word listen, because for when we are completely silent, we can listen and turn on that ability. So when we tame our rabbits to be still, and tame our eagle claws to be content, and tame our lion to be rational instead of emotional, and tame our tongue to be more silent so we can listen, we will be very, very busy, even surrounded by desert sand or surrounded by water on our island. So with love in my heart and a firm commitment to spread wellness without walls, I'm Lawrence, expressing my gratitude to you and to Padre Oscar for allowing me to share my lessons learned thus far. And I conclude this lessons learned by asking you, how inside do you have, sometimes, perhaps, in your life, the ability to relate to 2 rabbits, 2 eagle claws, 1 inside untamed lion, and a serpent's tongue?